A swimming pool is a staple in many communities, especially for residents of cold environments. Swimming pool season means that they can finally warm up and have some fun in the sun. However, as a community, there are some measures that should be taken to ensure that everybody stays safe in the pool area. Welcome back, Loopers. My name is Sydney and I'm a content creator here at DoorLoop. In this video, we're going to go over some of these important pool rules for communities and for property managers in general. To begin, let's go over why pool safety is so important. As a property owner or property manager, the safety of your residents and tenants is essential. When there are factors that further risk the safety of the residents, like a swimming pool, there are extra rules that should be followed. The reason for this is that swimming pools can be potentially dangerous if certain rules are not followed. This is especially true because of the number of children that enjoy using the pool. Some of the serious injuries that can occur in or around swimming pools include drowning, entrapment by pool toys, diving board injuries, and especially slips and falls. All of these incidents can result in serious injuries and hefty lawsuits. So here's a list of the 6 most important rules that should always be enforced around swimming pools. This list surely does not include every possible rule, and there can be different rules based on different conditions, so just keep that in mind. The first and one of the most important rules is no running. Although it may seem like an incredibly difficult task to stop children and little kids from running around with their friends, it's very important to try to do so. The main reason for this is that both children and adults are very likely to slip if they are not careful. Depending on the material used to surround the swimming pool, the ground can be extremely slippery, and unfortunately, a slip and fall on these surfaces can cause a lot of damage to the individual. Number 2 is no diving. This is another very important rule that should be enforced in swimming pools, especially ones without a deep end. If the pool owner does not specify that there should be no diving, anyone can assume that it's safe to dive and get a very serious injury. This is especially true for any pool that has a very shallow end. If someone tries to dive into a shallow spot of the pool, they can be in great danger of a head or neck injury. Diving can also put others in danger as they can get hit as the person is diving. One way to prevent these kinds of injuries is by clearly posting the depths of the pool. This way, swimmers and non-swimmers alike can avoid injuries. Number 3 is no glass. This rule is especially important for communities where multiple families can be in the pool at the same time. Having glass bottles near the pool can lead to the glass breaking and spreading all over the floor. When this happens, other people are prone to step on the glass, and the worst part is that these people will typically be barefoot. As soon as someone steps on a piece of glass, they'll likely suffer from some sort of injury. Although this is usually a minor injury, a large piece of glass can cause a larger opening, and this may even get infected. Broken shards of glass within the pool may also damage pool drains if enough get sucked in. Number 4, limit the number of swimmers. This is one of the rules that most often gets ignored or forgotten about in busier times. Most pools have a certain number posted along with the rules, but it's typically overlooked. However, it exists for safety reasons. The reason for having to limit a number of people in the pool are to prevent unsafe interactions, the spread of infections, or just to ensure resident satisfaction. For example, if too many children are in the shallow end or arguing over a pool toy, rough play may begin. This also occurs among adults, with people arguing over seats or tables. This is why, in order to keep the pool safe, there should be a limit to how many people are allowed inside. Number 5 is to supervise children. This rule goes without saying. Children, especially younger children, can easily get hurt if they're not being supervised by their parents. This is especially true if the child does not know how to swim. Parents should not let their children out of their sight for even a moment due to how quickly something can happen. Parents should also make sure that their kids are prepared for the pool, like making sure to wear sunscreen or putting on diapers made for swimming. And number 6, no animals. Now, this rule is not a necessary one, but it's definitely one to consider. Having animals in or around the swimming pool can cause some pretty serious problems. One of the problems is that their hair can easily clog up the pool filter and damage it. Another problem is that there may be residents in the pool with certain allergies. So in conclusion, swimming pool safety is extremely important for any community that has one. Since it's so easy for anyone to get hurt if they're not careful, it's essential to place these pool rules and enforce them as much as possible. If not, the community is at risk of severe injuries and potentially a hefty lawsuit. I hope this video helped you out, and if it did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more property management content. You can actually check out this playlist for more tips, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!